Hi, this is Mohammed Mazhar Nayani with my other two group members, Amanpreet and Gurmandeep, and we'll be presenting our group assignment of entrepreneurship on business plan. Um, we have uh, we have decided to open up a restaurant, an Indian restaurant named the Great Indian Cuisine. It is a food industry, and our restaurant will be a multi-cuisine restaurant. So it will be offering variety of cuisines like Indian, Pakistani, Australia, and Chinese, Italian, and much more. So customers won't need to go to different restaurants if they want to eat a different type of cuisines. They can just come to us and get variety of dishes. And also, apart from this, we'll be specialized in Indian dishes more. That will be our more priority compared to others, as our name suggests. It will be based in Melbourne, Australia, and we'll be aiming to provide high quality service and healthy food, and also inexpensive. This high quality service and healthy food is what uh, customers will be attracted to. And apart from this, we have few stuffs which we'll use to differentiate ourselves from our competitors. Those things include shisha, like which is very familiar smoking place. We'll include that in our restaurant. We also have a kids play area so that the kids can come and play when they come and eat at our restaurant. We'll also have online order and delivery service system. Delivery service will be done by our own workers, so making sure right food, hot food, reaches at the right people at the right time, so that they can get better taste and the food doesn't get cold. Apart from this, we'll have a trade secret, which are the secret spices and secret recipes, which will give a unique taste in our food, which will attract more customers as well. And everything we do will be based on what customers want, and we'll get to know that by our primary or secondary research. Moving on to environmental analysis. After analyzing the environment, we have found out a few opportunities and trends. And the three main we could see as our opportunities which we could grab and try to be successful in our this business is number one is the online food market. Due to this COVID-19 pandemic, people usually may try to go online, order online, and get the food at home or something, or even if they go to a restaurant, rather than face to face, they might just order online. So we'll be providing this type of services, uh, and trying to grab this opportunity so that uh, we become higher in compared to other competitors as well. We'll also be looking at healthy food as also again if we can connect this to COVID-19 pandemic as people are trying to get much more healthier food than before so that they stay healthy and not eat much of the junk food. So grabbing this opportunity, we'll be keeping much of healthy food in our restaurant and not using like some chemical stuff or something. It will be genuine food, giving it a unique taste and healthy one. The third and the last opportunity we'd like to grab is the demand for extra service and quality. If we go see right now, then customers don't only look out for the product itself, but the quality of the product and the extra service which the business provides them, whether it's online or face to face, physical, anything. Services can be provided in many ways. So grabbing these type of opportunities, focusing on this stuff will make us differentiate from competitors as well, and also have a higher brand value, higher customer value, and will be able to attract more customers. With this, I'll invite the next member to please come and continue.
Hi, this is Gurmandeep, and today I'm going to tell you about the marketing and operational plan for our new business, which is an Indian restaurant. So, as the slide says, the marketing plan, we are moving with a marketing plan that will include the distribution of flyers, pamphlets, and hoardings in suburbs mostly with Indian and Pakistani crowd, because the main target for our business is Indian and Pakistani community. We will be creating restaurant profile and pages over social media platforms. Moreover, we will be providing vouchers and discounts to customers, those who are willing to share the reviews for our services. And the next slide shows the operational plan for our business. The operational plan will include dining, takeaway, and delivery services. On-site training will be provided to staff on how to present and approach the customers. Live cooking will play a vital role in our restaurant. The restaurant will guarantee Indian and Pakistani authentic food with flavored shisha and appetizers. So this is a brief on our marketing and operational plan. And now Amanpreet will give you a follow-up on the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gurmandeep, for sharing us the marketing and operational plan of the business. Now moving on to the capital required. The capital required is for the rental charges, the maintaining and furnishing of the restaurant, the utilities required, the requirement of the staff, and the initial capital that will be required. So the rental charges for the restaurant in Melbourne is $500 per week. That is about $2,000 a month, depending on the location. The next comes the maintaining and furnishing of the restaurant, for which we have kept $5,000. The next thing is the utilities and the utensils that will be required to start the business, for which we have kept $2,000. In the initial stages of the restaurant, we'll only be hiring one staff, which will be paid weekly for about $250 per week. And all the three partners will be working in the restaurant in the initial stages. The initial capital required for the starting of the restaurant is $15,000. The next slide shows us the break-even analysis. The break-even analysis refers to the point where the restaurant will not be earning any profit, but it will not be incurring any losses as well. The fixed cost for the restaurant includes the rental charges, employee salary. The variable cost includes the electricity bill, the water bill, the utilities that will be required to make the food, the dishes. And the contribution will depend on the dish that are placed by the customers. The contribution is the sales less the variable cost. So it will depend what the dish is ordered by customer. The break-even point will give us an idea about the minimum amount of sales that the business makes in order to get to a desired profit. With the help of break-even analysis, it will be also used for cost management, as how we can manage our cost and increase the sales so that the customer gets best value for the money. By knowing the customer's data or consumer behavior, the analysis of break-even point will be more effective. The last slide shows us the projected income statement. The projected income statement is based on the period of 5 years from 2021 to 2025. It can be seen that for the first 2 years, the company is not earning any profit. It is incurring losses as the earning before income, interest and taxes is negative. The restaurant will start earning profit by the year 2023, but also not that much. The above income statement is based on the competitive analysis and the data collected from online resources. As it is a startup, initially we will not have that much profit, but the business will start earning profit as it grows with years. And that was the end of the presentation. Thank you so much.